Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Western Michigan University's 25-year club event. Thank you for joining us for the 2020 virtual recognition program that celebrates the contribution of employees who have committed at least a quarter century of service to WMU. While we cannot meet in person this year, this does not diminish our appreciation for their efforts or our desire to recognize the people upon whom this university has been built. This year, those who joined the Bronco family in 1995 will be honored as inductees. We celebrate the faculty and the staff whose dedicated service has contributed to the ongoing success of our university. Whether you're a new inductee or a longtime member of this group, you have not only watched WMU grow into a nationally renowned institution, but you have actively participated in that growth. Do not doubt that you have made a difference on our campus or that you'll continue to do so. We're here tonight to salute the accomplishments of 54 people whose collective service represents 1,350 years, 16,200 months of commitment to Western Michigan University. You made the choice to stay and to build a career in a place where thousands of student careers are launched every year. You should take pride in knowing that regardless of where you worked or what role you played, your contribution to our university also represents a contribution to the numerous students who passed through our halls and out into the world since 1995. Thank you for committing your energy, intellect, and passion to making Western Michigan University the vibrant institution it is today. Thank you for the pride you've taken in this place and in doing your job well. Thank you for your stewardship that has and will continue to sustain our great university. It's often said that dedication doesn't have an off-season. You have definitely embodied that truth. WMU is fortunate to have so many people who dedicated themselves to ensuring our students have access to all of the opportunities and rewards of higher learning. What you have done in the past will allow us to continue to thrive and progress for many years into the future. I think if we look back, we'll say that 1995 was certainly a very good year. At WMU, President Dieter Hennecke took a step into popular culture in 1995 by appearing on the TV show Home Improvement with star alumna Tim Allen. Dr. Nancy Barrett was our provost, and Lena Boldy chaired the WMU Board of Trustees. Fall enrollment that year was 26,537. Longtime leader Roland Dumas was named the Dean of the Graduate College in '95. In January that year, everybody watched with excitement as the Waldo Stadium expansion project got underway. That was also the month that the university announced plans to construct the Science Research Pavilion and begin the Wood Hall renovation. In March of '95, the W.K. Kellogg Foundation announced a $2.9 million grant to the WMU Aviation Science Program to attract and retain more women and minorities to the program and to the industry. The university's academic offerings continue to expand with the addition of 2 new graduate programs, a doctorate in comparative religion and a master's degree in material science and engineering. In athletics, we beat the Chips 48-31 in football. The women's tennis team won the MAC championship for the second year in a row, and the women's cross-country team came in third in the MAC. In another competition, the Sky Broncos took third place at the National Intercollegiate Flying Association Championship. Kalamazoo was rattled by the August announcement that the Upjohn Company would be merging with Swedish pharmaceutical firm Pharmacia. And Bronson Methodist Hospital announced plans to construct a $176 million facility near downtown. Now, in Michigan news, John Engler was our governor. The Detroit newspapers went on strike in July of '95, and it lasted until February of '97. In legislative news, a group of fifth graders undertook action to lobby their representative to designate the painted turtle Michigan's state reptile. They succeeded with what became Public Act number 28. In our national news, a number of events took place that continue to reverberate today. That was the year we were stunned by the bombing in Oklahoma City and chilled by the Unabomber's manifesto in the Washington Post and the New York Times. We all grappled with our emotions over the O.J. Simpson trial, which we heard in October. And Newt Gingrich, with his contract for America, became Time Magazine Person of the Year. There were events that lifted our spirits. The space shuttle took flight in February, led by the first female shuttle pilot, Eileen Collins. And Bernard Harris became the first African American to walk in space. In conclusion, 1995 was filled with memories that we collectively share and those that are unique to each of us. For those of you who have had the added 1995 memory of starting a career at Western Michigan University, I hope you will agree that it's been a great ride. We certainly appreciate the 25 years of service. This year, we are honoring one individual who's devoted an amazing 50 years of service to Western Michigan University. Dr. Howard Dooley has contributed to WMU in a myriad of ways. A Pittsburgh native, he earned 3 degrees at the University of Notre Dame and says he took his motto from Geoffrey Chaucer when the author wrote, "Gladly would he learn and gladly teach." Mr. Dooley joined Western's history department in 1970. He embraced the chance to teach interdisciplinary humanities courses and to contribute to numerous scholarly papers and books and conference proceedings, as well as popular press articles. Outside the classroom, Dr. Dooley coached the WMU's intercollegiate debate teams and served in the Michigan Humanities Council Board of Directors. Some of Dr. Dooley's greatest contribution to WMU came in building the university's international presence. He helped found the Office of International Education and Programs and served as the executive director of the Office of International Affairs, today known as the Hennecke Institute for Global Education. His many contributions include establishing an MBA program in Singapore, a pre-MBA program in India, and several collaborative undergraduate degree programs with institutions in Malaysia, Hong Kong, India, Pakistan, and Kenya. In 2012, Dr. Dooley was recognized with a College of Arts and Sciences Faculty Achievement Award in Professional and Community Service. And in 2016, he was honored with a University Distinguished Service Award. Dr. Howard Dooley, on behalf of Western Michigan University, thank you for your career in teaching, scholarship, and especially elevating our university's presence in the world. We wish you a rich and rewarding retirement. At this point, I'd like to introduce Greta Clay, Director of Human Resource Services, who will introduce the new members of the Western Michigan University 25-Year Club.
Thank you, Dr. Montgomery. Once again, congratulations to the following 25-Year Club inductees who are being honored this evening. Mary Anderson, Paula Andresi, John Byer, Robin Boyle, Dan Brimmer, Michelle Cole, Kevin Corder, Charles Crawford, Teresa Cronkite, James Colhane, David Kerwin, Crystal Earhart, Tycho Fredericks, Jan Gable Goals, Thomas Gorsica, Carrie Harvey, Richard Hayes, Julie Hayward, Chen Xing He, Matthew Higgins, Robin Hook, Lisa Jaques, John Jellies, Stephanie Jones, Barty Katbamna, Tracy Copula, Joseph Kayani, Joseph Kretovics, Mary Lagerway, Jeffrey Landers, Lois Lemon, James Lewis, Elena Lisoviskiea, Douglas Lloyd, Cleon Ludwig, John McKenzie, Timothy McGrew, Richard McMullen Jr., John Miller, Renee Moore, Dominique Nicola, Dewiji, Sylvia Rosbach, Dale Shepard, Connie Slater, Paul Solomon, Susan Standish, Joycelyn Stanky, Karen Stokes Chapo, Brenda Thomas, Grace Tiffany, Dolores Walcott, Elena Wood, Catherine Wright. Welcome to the 25-Year Club. At this time, I will return the program back to President Montgomery.
To each of this evening's honorees, I want to offer my personal welcome and congratulate you on your well-deserved membership in the WMU 25-Year Club. Now, this is a special club with just one annual meeting. Your dues have been paid in full to the benefit of us all at WMU for decades to come. In addition, I want to recognize the families of this year's honorees. Thank you for being a supportive part of the Western Michigan University community and for making tonight's celebration possible for those we are recognizing. You are, and you will always be, an important part of the Bronco community. Our thanks to the Board of Trustees, the Provost and the Vice President for Academic Affairs, our Vice Presidents and the Deans of our colleges. Thank you for the professional organizations who support our non-bargaining and bargaining employee groups. Finally, I'd like to thank Human Resources and the 25-year Club Committee for planning this year's event. It's true that 1995 was a remarkable year, not because of or despite the cultural accomplishments of the era. It was the hiring year for 54 people who went on to build their Western Michigan University careers. You are now amongst the 304 active employees and 918 retired employees in the 25-year club, bringing the total membership to 1,276. Thank you again for everything you have done and everything you are doing on behalf of Western Michigan University. Good night.